Have you ever looked at someone earning a great salary and wondered why they still seem to struggle with money? At first, it feels confusing. A high income should solve financial problems, right? Yet many people earn more than they ever imagined possible and still find themselves stressed about bills, living paycheck to paycheck, or feeling like they are never truly moving forward. The surprising truth is that earning more money does not automatically create financial freedom. In many cases, what matters far more is what happens after the paycheck arrives. Money has a strange habit of disappearing when there is no clear plan for it. Many people believe that a bigger salary will finally bring peace of mind. They imagine a future where every financial worry simply fades away. They dream of reaching a point where they never have to think about money again. But when that promotion comes, or they land a better paying job, the excitement usually lasts only a short time. Before long, new expenses quietly replace the old ones, and life feels almost exactly the same. This is one of the biggest reasons so many people remain financially stressed despite earning a good income. As earnings increase, spending often increases at the same pace. A larger home suddenly feels necessary. A newer car seems like a reasonable upgrade. Expensive restaurants become part of the weekly routine, and luxury vacations start to feel normal instead of special. These changes may seem harmless individually, but together they create a lifestyle that requires every dollar of the increased income. The result is simple but powerful. Instead of building wealth, many people become responsible for maintaining a more expensive lifestyle. They work harder, earn more, yet remain trapped by the financial commitments they have created. Their paycheck grows, but their financial freedom stays exactly where it was before. Another hidden reason people struggle financially is emotional spending. Most purchases are not made after careful planning or logical thinking. Instead, they happen during moments of stress, excitement, boredom, or celebration. Buying something new often creates a temporary feeling of happiness. For a short time, it feels rewarding and satisfying, but that feeling quickly fades, while the cost of the purchase remains. Modern life makes this challenge even harder. Every day we are surrounded by advertisements, social media influencers, and carefully designed marketing campaigns encouraging us to buy more. We constantly see images of people wearing expensive clothes, driving luxury cars, traveling to beautiful destinations, and living what appears to be the perfect life. Without realizing it, we begin comparing our everyday reality with someone else's carefully edited highlights. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to lose control of your finances. There will always be someone earning more, owning more, or appearing more successful. Trying to keep up with others creates an endless race that no one can truly win. Financial decisions become emotional reactions instead of thoughtful choices, leading people to spend money simply to maintain an image rather than improve their future. Many people also underestimate the power of small daily expenses. A cup of coffee here, a food delivery there, another streaming subscription, or a few online purchases may seem insignificant. None of these expenses appear large enough to cause concern. However, when repeated every day, every week, and every month, they quietly consume a significant portion of income. The danger lies in how invisible these habits become. Because each purchase feels affordable, people rarely stop to calculate their total impact. What looks like a few dollars today can add up to thousands over the course of a year. That money could have been invested, saved for emergencies, or used to build long-term financial security. Another important reason many high earners struggle is that they never develop a healthy relationship with money. They know how to earn it, but they were never taught how to manage it effectively. Schools teach mathematics, science, history, and literature. Yet practical financial education often receives very little attention. As adults, many people simply copy the financial habits they observed growing up, without ever questioning whether those habits actually lead to success. Some people believe they should start saving only after they have purchased everything they want. Unfortunately, that moment rarely arrives. Human desires naturally expand as income grows. Every achievement creates another goal, another purchase, or another lifestyle upgrade. Without intentional planning, there is always another reason to delay saving for the future. This raises an important question. What if the biggest difference between people who become financially secure and those who remain financially stressed has less to do with income and far more to do with everyday habits? If that is true, then financial freedom is not reserved only for the highest earners. It becomes something that anyone can gradually build through better decisions. People who build lasting wealth often think differently about money. They view every dollar as an opportunity rather than simply something to spend. Instead of asking, "What can I buy today?" they ask, "How will this decision affect my future?" That simple change in perspective influences every financial choice they make. Patience also plays a major role in building wealth. Today's world encourages instant gratification. We expect immediate results, same-day delivery, and quick rewards. Waiting has become increasingly difficult. However, financial success almost never happens overnight. It grows slowly through consistent habits practiced over many years. The progress may feel invisible at first, but over time, small improvements create remarkable results. Unexpected expenses are another reality of life. A medical emergency, home repair, car breakdown, or job loss can happen without warning. Without an emergency fund, even someone earning a high salary may be forced to rely on loans or credit cards just to recover. This creates another cycle where future income is already committed before it even arrives, making financial progress even more difficult. Debt itself is not always the enemy. Responsible borrowing can sometimes be useful. The real problem begins when debt becomes a normal solution for everyday spending. Money that could have been invested in future opportunities instead goes toward paying for purchases made months or even years earlier. Over time, this reduces flexibility, increases stress, and limits financial freedom. Another common misunderstanding is confusing looking wealthy with actually being wealthy. These are completely different things. Looking successful often requires spending money on expensive possessions. Becoming financially secure usually requires saving, investing, and allowing money to grow over time. From the outside, both people may appear equally successful, but their financial reality can be dramatically different. True financial confidence is often much quieter than people expect. It is not always visible through luxury cars or designer clothing. Instead, it appears as peace of mind, reduced stress, greater flexibility, and the freedom to make important life decisions without constant financial pressure. That kind of security cannot always be seen, but it can certainly be felt. It is also important to remember that earning ability and financial wisdom are two completely different skills. Someone may be highly talented in their profession and earn an excellent salary while still struggling with personal finances. Learning how to manage money is a lifelong journey, and every small improvement contributes to a stronger financial future. Perhaps the biggest transformation begins with asking better questions. Instead of focusing only on how to earn more money, it is equally valuable to ask how to keep more of what is already earned. Instead of chasing every new purchase, ask whether it supports your long-term goals or simply satisfies a temporary emotion. These simple questions can completely change your financial habits. Financial success is rarely built through one dramatic decision. It is usually created through hundreds of ordinary choices repeated consistently over time, choosing patience instead of impulse, choosing planning instead of guessing, choosing long-term peace instead of short-term excitement. These decisions may seem small today, but they shape your financial future in powerful ways. The most encouraging part is that these habits are available to almost everyone. They do not depend entirely on luck, perfect timing, or an extraordinary salary. They begin with awareness. Once you understand where your money is going and why, you gain the power to make different choices and create a better financial future. Imagine earning exactly the same income you earn today, but feeling completely different about your financial situation. Imagine replacing constant financial stress with confidence simply by improving your daily habits instead of waiting for a bigger paycheck. That possibility is much more realistic than many people realize. Money alone cannot create lasting financial security. Habits, discipline, patience, and thoughtful decisions are what give money its true power. A good income is simply an opportunity. But opportunity alone is never enough. What truly determines financial freedom is how wisely each paycheck is managed after it arrives. If this perspective changed the way you think about money, remember that every positive financial journey starts with one small decision. The habits you build today will shape the life you live tomorrow. Start where you are, use what you have, and make choices that your future self will thank you for.